Hey guys, so let me guess, you want to know what the most amazing neighborhoods to live in the Langley, British Columbia? Well, I got you covered. Stay tuned for this video and make sure to stay till the end, because at the end I'm going to be showing you the most amazing place to live in this great city. So stay tuned for the rest of the video, guys. Hey guys, it's Aaron Sangera here with Prestige Property Group. Me and my team are actually a group of local realtors out here in Langley, British Columbia, and we actually help people that are looking to buy or sell real estate out in the Vancouver and the surrounding suburbs in this area. So if you guys ever have any questions, make sure to like and comment down below. And another thing, make sure you guys subscribe to our page so that every week whenever we are putting out new videos, you guys are the first people to actually see it and consistently be up to date. So guys, let's get to it. So right now where I'm actually at right behind me is I'm actually out here in Langley City. So Langley City is actually like the main city center of Langley. So it's actually, the neighborhood's called Willoughby, right? So this is actually, as you can see behind me, it's actually where the main mall is and everything. So over here you'll actually see like mostly all the things that you want to be able to do in Langley is here, right? So if you want to go karting, you want to go to like any of the stores, the mall right behind me is the biggest mall, Willowbrook Mall. So like there's the Source, which is essentially kind of like Best Buy. There's a lot of clothing stores for like men and women. There's a lot of eateries and stuff in the area, like Ricky's Bar and Grill. There's Cactus Club. So like honestly, like long story short, what you'll kind of notice about Langley City is this place has like all of the main amenities is located here, right? As opposed to when you're going in the other neighborhoods of Langley, what you're essentially moving towards and going to be living in is in an area where it's a lot more like of a suburb, right? As opposed to here, there's a lot of residential detached homes and a lot of townhouses and condos. But one thing you do notice is like everything's located close by, and it's more of like walking distance with everything being nearby, right? Like even right behind me, it's the public transit is located close by, and then also the highway access, literally right there's like the main road, leads you all the way to the rest of Vancouver and also the rest of the Fraser Valley and stuff too. So after this place, secondly, what I would say is the second best neighborhood is Willoughby Heights. So Willoughby Heights is actually located probably like 5 minutes away from here. So the only difference between Willoughby Heights and here is Willoughby is more like detached homes, townhouses, and just a few condos. And the only difference is, as opposed to like where over here in Langley City, you're noticing what you'll kind of see is like all sorts of demographics and different types of families. So like ranging from younger families to older families living here. In Willoughby, what we're kind of noticing is more younger families moving out there, just based off the fact that there's a lot more townhouses and condominiums being built over there. So it's just a lot more affordable and easier. But the one pain is the fact that, well, it's not really a pain because of like 5-10 minutes walk from there is exactly where we're at, Willowbrook. But the one, I guess, con is the fact that you're going to have to drive over here to Willowbrook to actually go to the stores and the rest of the shopping centers and stuff. And then what I would say is thirdly, my third favorite neighborhood out here in Langley is Walnut Grove. So Walnut Grove is actually it's kind of like here, but the only difference is it's a lot more of an older like demographic that kind of lives there. So more like retirees, more people that are looking to like downsize, or just older families that, you know, their kids and stuff like that have kind of moved out of the house, right? So that's kind of what we do notice in Walnut Grove. The one difference is it's a little bit more of its own community, because Walnut Grove from Willowbrook is probably like a 15-minute drive. So it's kind of its own little cute community, like suburb community. But again, the one pain is that if you want to come to like a major mall, you're going to be driving all the way out here 15 minutes to come to Willowbrook Mall, right? So yeah, that's another one of the, I guess the only con about living in Walnut Grove. But another one of the positives is like that small city feel about living there, and then also the fact that the small city feel, and then also the fact that things are located close by, so it's not that much of a pain, I guess, to get around the rest of the city. All right, so now lastly, the last place that I would suggest that you guys have to come when you're out here and where to stay is Aldergrove. So Aldergrove is essentially, it's about a 20-minute drive from here, 20 to 25-minute drive from Willowbrook. But the one thing is that you notice in Aldergrove is it's its own little community, right? So unlike Walnut Grove, which is like located somewhat close by and you could kind of come to the mall over here. When you're living in Aldergrove, where essentially you're going to be staying in you're going to be having your own little community. So Aldergrove has its own mall, its own stores, its own shopping centers, and its own everything really. So that's kind of one of the things that you notice about Aldergrove being different to the rest of Langley, is everything else is located mostly close by, but Aldergrove is its own little community and it's its own little kind of big city, right? It actually takes you a while to kind of get around, and it's a little bit more farmland as opposed to most of Langley, but a good amount of portions of other parts of Langley are farmland too, so like Brookswood and stuff like that. And then lastly, I actually forgot to tell you guys, another one of the most amazing neighborhoods here is actually Clayton Heights too. So Clayton is actually located in technically Cloverdale, but it is Langley, right? So the one thing you notice about Clayton Heights is the fact that it's again kind of like Walnut Grove, but the only difference is a little bit more of a younger community feel. There's gym access is located close by, everything is located close by, but the main thing is Clayton from here is probably like 15 minutes away, and it's a little bit more detached homes and townhouses and stuff too. So yeah, that's kind of what we do notice about all of those areas. It's essentially just like Willoughby Heights, where you're seeing a lot of townhouses and condominiums and stuff like that over there, but with a fair amount of like detached homes, but more of those like coach house style detached homes that are like 3,000 square foot houses on like maximum of 4,000 square foot lot, or like 3,000 square foot lot. So that's kind of what you see over there in Clayton Heights. So hopefully this video answers you guys a question and give you guys a great idea for what makes Langley so special and why it's such a near and dear place to my heart. But another thing, guys, like I said, just check out the rest of our videos too, so that we always do try to keep you guys up to date with everything that makes Vancouver and all the local suburbs like Langley, Surrey, Burnaby, and all those things such amazing places to live. And yeah, just all the other details that you guys need. So stay tuned for the next video, guys.